Hello, welcome back to HunterTuned. Today I'm going to continue working on my EK hatch. I know I said I was just going to drive it around and shit, but I mean, you know me, I'm just going to work on something instead, right? But anyways, today I'm going to be putting in the oil catch can that we got from Eric Orange Built. If you guys haven't followed him yet, make sure you go hit up his Instagram, Eric Orange Built, all one word. And we're going to be installing his oil catch can today, as well as a few fittings into the back of the block. Now, a lot of people that put a catch can on a Honda Civic, they'll drill the valve cover for like 10 AN bungs on the back side or the front side or wherever, and then they'll run those lines to the catch can. I personally am not going to be running them that way just because I don't have a valve cover that's drilled or welded with fittings on it. So I'm going to, for now, I'm going to just run the two lines off of the back of the block. I did the same exact method on my CRX build, and it worked out good. So I'm going to do the same method on this thing. It's very important to be putting a catch can on your B20 VTEC or Turbo B20 VTEC because there's no black box on the back of a B20 motor to help aid in, crankcase ventilation. So these are the fittings that we're going to be installing into the back of the block here. These fittings you can purchase on eBay. I think the seller was like K Motor or something like that. And these are pretty much the plugs that convert, from the stock block off plug here. And it goes to 10 AN instead of blocking it off. So we're just going to put these into the back of the block, and then we're going to run hoses from it to the oil catch can. Now these little plugs here can definitely be a little bit stubborn to come out. I actually already removed these when the engine was on the stand, and I just kind of had them snug in there so they'd be easier to get out now that I'm putting the catch can in. I was thinking ahead. But anyways, I'm just going to install these plugs quick, and then once the plugs are installed, I'm going to make up a couple pieces of hose and figure out how long the hoses need to be, and then we can hook them up into the oil catch can, and then we can mount the catch can.
Turn off the goddamn music!
You're gonna get demonetized. Alright, so we actually got the fittings installed back into the block there, and I got the hoses made already. I did this on my CRX in a previous video if you guys want to go check it out. I didn't really go in depth on like making the AN lines or anything like that. It's pretty simple. You just got to put the one coupler on and then, the fitting on the other end or whatever. But now we're tying the lines onto the catch can, or Michael is at least. And then I got my buddy James over here. He's actually helping me relocate the battery. He had a bunch of extra stereo wiring, and he's running the wiring. We're actually using the starter as a junction box. So we got two wires coming off of the starter. One of the wires off of the starter is going to the fuse panel, where normally the battery power would go to, and then the other one on the starter is actually running straight back into the car, and then we're going to run it all the way back to the trunk here. And Michael needs to put my fucking interior back together.
Oh, that's the first time you told everyone I took it all apart.
Yeah, Michael put my interior back together. Or he took it all apart. So I'm making him put it back together. What?
When you tune my car.
Oh, okay. But I gotta go run to the store, grab a battery box, and I also had an issue with the catch can fitting here. It's actually, the fitting is right next to the oil pressure sensor, and the oil pressure sensor for that frickin' JDM Sport gauge is like super big. So it doesn't actually fit where where I had it. I had it right in the stock location where the oil pressure switch is. And it doesn't fit there anymore with the fitting, so I'm either going to have to get an extension off of there, or like a 90 or something, or switch my oil feed line where the oil pressure switch was. So we're just going to do some of that stuff now, and hopefully get it all worked out, and then we'll get the catch can all tied down, and I'll pick back up then. Right, Christian?
Whoa.
Are we here to get your intercooler piping, Christian?
I already bought it.
Oh, we're in the plumbing aisle. Where's the intercooler piping? Right here.
No.
No, this shit's too thin.
That's where
That
I wanna
eBay
see where
turbo
the
block.
intercooler comes.
There you go. There you go. This is the good stuff right here. I think this is rated for like 100 PSI. Pintas. Bomba. Automatico. Humid the fuck out there.
Sony Pintas, Automatico Bamba en Copa. No hablo español, amigo.
It's got a fidget spinner.
I think it's TriPat.
It didn't work.
And then it's certification.
Look, we got a dyno fan.
Wrong one. Hey, now we're talking.
I need to put one of these on the Mustang so it doesn't overheat.
That's true. That's true.
Alright, well, we can steal this bitch. Yeah, just steal this shit. I need some help. I walk straight out.
Definitely bolted down.
It is.
Alright, so we're getting a fitting for my oil pressure sensor here because it
I
is
got my nitrous tank. See ya. You laughing at, bitch?
You trying to shoot a 300 shot for 3 miles in a row?
I was thinking 500 on top of the 500 I'm running, so 1,000 horsepower D series. That's a record.
Right.
Just gotta make one pass.
I don't think it'd make 20 feet. Alright, but anyways, we're getting this 45 here to take my oil pressure sensor because it's hitting the AN fitting. So hopefully this 45-degree fitting will alleviate it. If not, we'll just smash it till it fits. Alright guys, so it is the next day now, and I kind of just finished everything up. We ended up live streaming last night for quite a while, and if you guys joined into that, thank you very much. And for all the super chats, that was amazing, guys. I did not expect you guys to send me money and stuff. That, I mean, honestly, that tugs on my heartstrings for you guys supporting me as much as you are. It's fucking awesome. But anyways, we got the oil catch can installed from Eric Orange Built. Like I said, go check out his Instagram. This is the catch can fully installed. He said when he sent it to me that it was like a press fit, like where it just kind of presses into the battery tray. But I ended up actually cutting down the factory tie downs for the battery and just shortening them. So I just cut them and then re-welded them shorter for the battery box here. And I used the factory tie down, and this thing is not going nowhere. So yeah, I got the 2 lines ran from the back of the block, those fittings that I showed you guys. And it's just 2 dash 10 AN lines that run up here. And then I got the bottom 2 plugged off for now until I get my valve cover drilled or whatever. I plan on just running this for a while unless I have issues and need more ventilation, which I don't think I will. But yeah, that is looking super slick. We got the battery relocated as well, and I wanted to give you guys a quick overview of that. We pretty much ran power to the fuse box off of this guy here. I might wrap this wire in electrical tape or something because it doesn't really match the rest of the wiring, but I'll get to that at a different day. But we ran a power off of that to the starter, and then another wire off of the starter, and we ran that one all the way back to the trunk. So it's ran just like you would a stereo. And the power wire comes through here, and then it's tucked all underneath this panel here. Under this panel, I got the rest of the interior back in as well, so it goes under the seat and then back out here. And then it is Walmart. We went to Walmart last night, and we got a battery tray. They're like $8 at Walmart, $9 with tax. And this is the battery box. I'll get it out of here. It's under the carpet, but... So this is the battery box here. I'll pop it open quick and show you guys. I gotta vacuum all this shit out. When I bought this car, it was all full of junk. But I haven't gotten around to it yet. So don't fucking kill me for having a dirty trunk. But yeah, this battery box is like a press fit deal. So you snap it on both sides. If I can get it. Come on. There we go. Alright, so the lid comes off, and then there's the battery right here. I may make a tie down for it eventually. It comes with like a little piece of strap. I don't know where it is, but this shouldn't go anywhere, honestly, as long as the cover's on. The wiring is very tight, and the connections are all good. But I may make a tie down for it at some point, but just for now, I'm going to run it how it is with the cover. And then I just ran self-tapping screws through the bottom of the cover here into the floor. And this thing is like super solid, not going nowhere. But I think they're 3/8 3/8 of an inch self-tapping screws. And I just ran self-tappers right into the floor to mount the battery box here. And yeah, she's fucking mint, guys. This is the ground here. We just wire wheeled, you know, a clean bare spot of metal there, and then ran a self-tapper into the ground there as well. And yeah, it's as simple as that, guys. It's not too difficult to do a battery relocate, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get this video edited for you guys. It may be a short one, but I think that's going to be it for today's video. I'm going to show you one more quick thing here. On the back of the block, we ran into an issue last night where the oil pressure sensor, because the oil pressure sensor I have for my gauge is very fat and it's a very big fitting, so it was interfering with the AN line for the catch can. So I'm going to crawl under the car quick and show you guys that. So the brass piece right there next to the AN fitting on the left, if you can see it, that is my oil pressure sensor, and we had to go to the hardware store and we got a 45-degree angle fitting, and now it fits, but with barely any clearance. It was a bitch to tighten all this stuff down, but I got it all tightened down, and the oil sandwich and everything there is looking frickin' mint. Nothing's leaking. This thing's good to go. So yeah, super awesome. This catch can is freaking amazing. I love it. Battery in the trunk is awesome as well. I like batteries in the trunk for some reason, but I think they look a lot better. And the fittings on the back of the block, none of them leak, and everything is freaking awesome, guys. I love it. Now, the only other thing is we're going to do now is I'm going to throw an intake manifold on, but you guys will have to wait till the next video, probably tomorrow, or maybe later tonight. I don't know. But I'm going to get the intake manifold on next, and this engine bay should look a shitload better. This intake manifold, like I said, is kind of an eyesore in the engine bay. So hopefully a new intake manifold will clean up the engine bay quite a bit, and this thing's going to be even better and better and better every video. It's getting better and better. So yeah. Anyways, please hit the like button if you guys enjoyed this video, or if it was helpful for you guys. I know a lot of people were asking me to do a detailed battery relocation. And I mean, it's this simple, guys. You just got to run like 4-gauge wiring, and then 4-gauge wiring for the ground. And I mean, it's not too hard. So anyways, if you guys still have other questions, please let me know down in the comments, and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. If you found me from this video or whatever, I'd love you to hit the subscribe button and help my channel grow. We are growing pretty good. I'm very happy with how the YouTube thing is going, and I thank every individual person out there that has supported me along this journey and is continuing to support me for the long haul. So thank you very much once again, and we will see you guys tomorrow.